Marshfield Arena here on the fairgrounds of Marshfield. As tonight, Zaleski Sports brings you high school hockey. This matchup features the East Merrill United team versus the Marshfield Tigers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Anderson here to bring you play-by-play. I am joined tonight by Josh Metz and, of course, John Standifer on production. Take a quick look at some stats and numbers for each team. East Merrill comes into this match at 2-8. Brian Bednarczyk is the head coach. Their last match was a loss to DC Everest 6-1. And coming up for them will be, I got to see if I had to move it there. There we go. Thursday, they will be hosting Spash. Their leading scorer is Jack Pierce with 14 goals. Brody Klebanowski with 6 and Eric Grunenwald with 4. And in the goal for East Merrill, Aiden Hotchkiss is 1-4. 190 shots on goal and with 149 for saves. And Tony Strickland, 160 shots on goal and 28 saves. For the Marshfield Tigers, they come into this match at 4-7, 2-2 in the Valley Conference. Matt Immerfall is the head coach. Their last match was yeah, you should. Should be able to hear me, I think. Okay. We'll figure that out. I'll get through this and I'll let John chat because he's the coach. Before we talk any more about the Marshfield Tigers, discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30-minute session is just $29 with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session at BeWellStudio.com. Leading scorer for the Marshfield Tigers is Wyatt Fisher with 17, Cole Kenny with 9, and in goal, Neil Mullins has gone the whole season. 36, he's got 315 saves out of 360 shots on goal. Their next game for Marshfield is this Thursday. We'll be here to bring you that versus Wausau West. Smash is in first place in the Valley Conference at 12-2. West is at second, 15-4. 15-1, 4-1 overall. Marshfield is in third. DC Everest is in third, and Marshfield in fourth. Rapids in fifth, and in last and sixth place is this troop you see tonight. And East Merrill, they are 0-5 in the conference, 3-9 overall. Other games tonight in the Valley Conference, Lakeland is at DC Everest, and Wisconsin Rapids is at Tomahawk. I have to go over and do a little warbling, and I'm going to let Josh talk here for a while. Just another message from our sponsors, Hiller's True Value. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. And without any further ado, here's Josh Metz.
Test 1, 2. Good. trouble tonight. Marshfield is coming off. They're playing some, they had a tough time at the holiday tournament down in Madison. They went 0-3, 3-2 win over Everest, 14-0 win over Oshkosh, 6-1 win over Rapids, 8-6 win over Mosinee, and a 3-0 win over Viroqua. Anytime you play in the Valley, it's always a tough game, and they will need to bring their A game tonight. They'll look to Wyatt Fisher. He's been by far their top point getter, 18 goals, 10 assists on the season, and he's kind of the one that carries their team on offense. He's an all-around, just really good hockey player, and he's been a catalyst for this team. So Cole Kenny's right behind him. He centers that first line. 6 goals, 10 assists for him. And then I believe Hutch Anderson, freshman, has stepped in to play the other wing on that first line for Marshfield. And he's provided some, a good spark for that first line. They're always typical Marshfield hockey. They're going to look for that first line to provide the goal scoring, but the second line's been good for them as well, with a lot of experience in Blake Meisner, Jack Matilla, and Braden Widman. So they'll look to those two lines to provide their goals, their scoring, and then defensively they've been strong too, and they have a good experienced crew on the blue line. That's helped them. It hasn't been necessarily a strength of Marshfield hockey for some years. So providing good stability on the blue line should get the win, but it's always tough playing against Merrill East. They will work hard. They will battle. They have a new coach this year, so I don't know, but I don't know all the details on them, but I fully expect them to come in and play hard. And Jackson Pierce is their leading scorer, 14 goals, 12 assists, 26 points on the year for him. I remember a couple years ago coaching against him. He was a young little freshman, very tall, very small, but he was a heck of a player, and you could see it. And now it's not really a surprise to see him as the top player on this team. So I expect him to lead East Merrill offensively tonight, and they will go as he goes. Are we still on? There's no break? Sure. We are going to head to a brief break, and we'll be right back.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mitten's is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is a recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mitten's would be a safer decision.
Get fresh meats and cheeses every day at Smith Brothers Meats. Let Smith Brothers Meats cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats at your side. Call Sammy or Sue today and visit on North Central Avenue, Brock and Decker.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that. I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful for the
no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Cobeson Bus is hiring its drivers that they need
for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobeson.com.
Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? Fort Mall for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield.
Always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I literally picked up everything, whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and
over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find any. The R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Simplicity Credit Union brings home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, business, and home. Check them out at simplicity.coop today. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. Set up a free consultation today at Bruce Orthodontics. They're changing lives one smile at a time.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our
Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in loyal, rod and egg times, and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Taqueria Monarca is now open at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
And we are back with everyone here at Marshfield Ice Arena. My name is Josh Metz. Joe Anderson will be with us. He's singing the national anthem, so he will join us after that. Merrill Blue Jacks are coming out. East Merrill Blue Jacks are coming out on the ice right now. Marshfield following them. We'll get ready here shortly for the starting lineups, followed by the national anthem, and then get ready to drop the puck.
Starting lineups.
Starting lineups for tonight. First for the East Merrill Blue Jacks.
At left wing, number 12, Jackson Pierce.
Left wing, number 12, Jackson Pierce.
At right wing, number 20, Alex Petrowski. At defense, number 3, Finn.
Number 2, Eric Grunenwald.
Number 13, Riker Remington. And at goal,
Number 20, Alex Petrowski. Number 13, Riker Remington.
And now the starting lineup for Yo.
And in goal, Tony Strickland for East Merrill.
At left wing, number 8, Hutch Anderson.
For Marshfield, Hutch Anderson at left wing. Blake Meisner, center. Number 4, Wyatt Fisher. Number 11, Cashton Anderson on D. Alex Chen on D. And Neil Mullins in net for the Tigers.
Assistant coaches are Mike Hankey, Joe Bucky, Nelson Spindler, and Cole Halverson. Officials for tonight's game are Justin Peters, Jason Peters, and Matt Roth. And at this time, if you are able, please stand, remove your caps.
And we will pause for the national anthem.
Performed by Joe Anderson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Joe. Great as always. Let's play some hockey.
All right, we'll let the players get their helmets back on, get a breakdown, and we'll get ready to go here for tonight's action with the East Merrill Blue Jacks and the Marshfield Tigers at Marshfield Ice Arena. Tigers will be going from left to right, East Merrill going right to left. Marshfield in the home whites, orange breezer covers, white socks. East Merrill United will be wearing all black tonight. Black jerseys, black breezers, black socks, with the royal blue of the Merrill Blue Jays and the scarlet red of the Wausau East Lumberjacks as their trim colors. Again, for the goalies in net tonight, Tony Strickland for East Merrill comes in with a 2-5 record, .581 goals against average, and an 80.6 save percentage. Neil Mullins in net for the Tigers. Tigers controlling the puck early. It appears. So a little change there. We'll see how that affects the other lines tonight. Marshfield keeping the pressure on early here as East Merrill looks to break the puck out. Here's Cole Kenny, Cooper Berry with the shot blocked on the right point.
Check.
Joe's back with us after a nice rendition of the anthem.
Thank you, sir.
Barry with a shot blocked. Cash Fry, Jack Matilla, Cole Kenny on this line here for the Tigers. Big collision over on the boards there. And East Merrill shot blocked by Barry. Very nice block in front of the net there. And, just wide, just wide. Good pace to start the game here. Marshfield's controlled the puck, controlled most of the action so far, but very good opportunity for East Merrill right there.
Friends, Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield.
Ooh. Shot just wide by Fisher there, out of play.
Thanks to our game day sponsors, Frayne Auto Body Shop, ShedsDelivered.com, House of Heating, and Takara Monarca and Total Electric.
Marshfield controls the face-off. Fisher with the puck down below. Marshfield will cycle the puck down low.
Getting in the scrum in that lower corner, and they bring it back out.
East Merrill putting the puck back in the offensive zone. Some good neutral zone play so far as these teams feel each other out.
Usually the first couple of minutes, Josh, is when they just got to make sure. It's sort of like a baseball game, right?
Yeah, you're definitely taking time to feel each other out. It's typically a feeling out process. Good save there by Strickland.
And that's icing.
Yes, that is icing. Puck will come back down now for the Tigers and offensive zone face-off.
Friends, this is Joe Anderson, joined by the coach, Josh Metz, and John Standifer on production. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Face-off.
That's not icing because they ruled the defenseman could have played the puck on that one. Okay. It's a very up to the discretion of the referee, we'll say.
I always get a little mixed up on that, and then offsides as well is where I get a little.
Offsides can be just as confusing. But icing, some refs will call it, and some will call anyone in the vast vicinity.
What are some hard slams in
the
boards?
East Merrill's always going to come out and play a physical game. They're definitely going to make you work for your offensive zone opportunities. Good save there.
Good shot.
Marshfield's got some good experienced defensemen this year. So it's good to see them, be able to step up and put on some offensive pressure.
And your defensemen usually play in the back when they're on the offensive.
Yep, they're on the blue line typically, but they're, some guys will definitely not be afraid to rush the puck up and, take some offensive zone looks as well.
Okay. Well, they get ready for the face-off. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Joe Anderson, Josh Metz, the coach, and John Standifer on production on the call tonight.
Again, Marshfield mixing up the lines tonight since the last time I've seen them play. Second line with Cash Fry, Cole Kenny, and Jack Matilla.
Coach, when do they know when to come in?
Coaches will tell you when to make a line change. So I'm guessing Coach Immerfall runs the offense.
Okay.
And then I believe Coach Hankey runs the defense. So they'll let you know when they want you to make a change. A lot of the time the kids know to themselves. I mean, typically we want a shift to be between 40 and 60 seconds. So
Okay.
anytime after that you start to get real tired and it gets, then you get caught out there for too long, and that's when goals happen.
Okay. And you can sub all 5 in, right?
Yeah, you can. I mean,
usually don't. I don't think.
Not at a time. You typically don't want to do all 5 at a time, but as at least as long as the play's going. And like right now with Marshfield in the defensive zone, you wouldn't want to change. But now is a good time for the defenseman to go off as Marshfield moves the puck into their offensive zone.
Okay.
So, yeah, typically you want probably 4 guys maybe to change at the most, and you have 1 guy stay and keep the offensive pressure on.
Okay.
That gives those guys changing time to come in and keep the offensive zone time.
Okay. Schwartz's Seamless Roofing. Hey, does your roof need attention? Call Schwartz's Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They are your hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. Fast-moving period.
Very fast, not too many whistles.
Yeah.
Those are good ones, though. That's, as a coach, you prefer that. You want to keep the game going.
Right.
It's hard to get into a rhythm if there's whistle, whistle, whistle. So it's definitely for the best if if you got a nice flow to the game.
Right.
Oh, good save by Mullins there.
He's had a fantastic season.
He has, yeah. He got his feet wet on varsity last year. Towards the end of the year, he ended up winning the starting role, and he's been good for them this year. Oh, what a move.
Another good save by Mullins.
Yeah, not a lot of shots on goal so far, but both teams have had quality chances. Just need to hit the net. Couple shots and miss the net, so.
Still nobody's put the biscuit in the basket yet.
Nope. But,
ooh,
what a hit by Fisher there. Nice clean hit. That's great.
So long as they can see you, you can't blindside them.
Correct,
Okay.
yes. And you have to keep your hands down. You can't make any contact to the head or anything like that. But that was a really good clean hit. Guy was facing forward, kept his hands down. Good save. Yeah, East Merrill's coming out and keep playing toe-to-toe right now with Marshfield. They've had some good opportunities. They have some pretty good speed. I've been pretty impressed so far with what I've seen.
It's kind of tough to understand they're 2-8 though, man. They must have.
Probably the top 2 teams in the state, so you got to play. That's 4 games right there.
Yeah.
Another really nice save by Mullins. Scheduled by any stretch of the imagination. So, but yeah, the way it is with West and Spash right now, the Valley is up against it on a nightly basis.
Let's say it's kind of stacked. Yeah.
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 Election. So only one of those teams can go to state.
My goodness.
Yeah, it's since they moved to 2 divisions, it's been basically what we've called the section of death because it is.
The high school hockey teams located up here, or more down in the southern, more suburban.
It's pretty evenly split.
It is. Okay.
I mean, there's a good chunk up north as well. Schools, Madison schools down there as well. We don't see much of them, obviously, but they have good hockey down there as well. And then the Green Bay area is really taken off as well with hockey. They have, Notre Dame has been a consistently top team over there. It's a good. We're getting to a point where all around the state, basically. Yeah?
Okay. Seems like we've got good defense for both teams.
Very much. Right now, it seems like East Merrill is wanting to clog kind of the middle area, take away the good scoring chances.
Okay.
Marshfield, a lot of their looks so far have been from the outside. So, what we'd call low danger options. So, Marshfield really has only had a couple in close opportunities so far. So far, East Merrill doing a really good job of keeping Marshfield out of that high danger area.
That's that center area where you can get a good point blank shot at the goal.
Yeah, you can kind of draw a triangle, from the dots, or a box, I guess. You could draw a box basically from the dots down to the goal line, right around. That area is what you'd consider the high scoring opportunity area.
Oh, another good save by Mullins.
Yeah, Mullins is keeping Marshfield in it right now. He's got, East Merrill's got 6 shots to 3 for Marshfield. Here's another good opportunity, another good save.
Oof.
He's feeling it tonight. You can usually tell pretty early if a goalie's feeling it, so that's a good sign to see if you're of the two teams. One of these, you worry that they're going to bury it.
See, friends, I told you he was good.
It's one of these sports I've been around my whole life, so I absolutely love being around hockey. Yeah?
I'm getting better at it, but Coacher's teaching me new things right here, right now in the first period.
Once you learn it, it's a fun game. Not an easy one to learn, though, by any stretch of the imagination. I kind of take it for granted since I've been around the game
Saturday, we'll have 2 matches here on Zaleski Sports, and we thank you all for tuning in. Scoreless here with 5:40 left in the first period.
Marshfield's got to put the pressure on here. They're getting. Looks like they're running 2-1-2-4 check, so 2 guys down low, 1 guy in the middle, 2 defensemen. Kind of put the pressure on offensively here. Look for the pass up.
Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic. Face-off coming up. Again, Marshfield putting a lot of pressure on it. He just can't get a good shot.
Yeah, East Merrill is doing a really good job in the defensive zone. I mean, you see all 5.
Just had a good wrap around there, but didn't go.
But yeah, it's one of those things that if you run your defensive zone coverage well and keep things tight, you can really, and they're willing to take their shots from outside and make opportunities. But sometimes teams, you get too accustomed to wanting to get into that danger area and get a good shot, and sometimes teams can take that away.
Put away 7 shots so far.
Yeah, and some pretty high-quality shots at that. They have not, East Merrill's got probably 3 or 4 at least. That good shot there, good save. This is an instance where the defenseman, once the defenseman works his way back, then the forward will come back up to forward. Yep. You just got to communicate, make sure you're talking.
Okay. Basketball, I'm good.
Fair enough. And that one I would struggle with. So.
East Merrill keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, they are. They're just working hard right now. I'd say they're working harder than Marshfield right now.
We were talking before the game, ladies and gentlemen, Coach and I, and kind of said that sometimes Marshfield will look real flat, and then all of a sudden, in the span of 2 minutes, they'll have 2 goals or 3 goals. Boom, boom, boom. And it's just consistency in a sense.
It's a weird. That can really change the momentum and the perplexion of how the game plays out. Good save, good shot, good save. Both goalies playing well. I think you're in the majority on that one.
If I was there, I'd probably soil myself.
Yeah, it'd be 70 to 80 miles an hour.
Oof.
Luckily, the equipment's really good, so.
Some even have pads. I don't know.
They had them. They just weren't very good. They were having.
Good use of the skate there.
Very nice. It was played.
Yeah, I was going to wonder. That stick seemed pretty high.
Yeah, it's one of those that it's a judgment call. So you get to if it if it's flat, they'll probably give it to you. If it's raised above that 180 degree mark, then that's kind of when it typically gives it away. They'll call it. Makes an easy call. Good.
Inhofe clears it.
One minute left in the period.
1 minute left here in the first period. Sven in the penalty box.
Yeah, that's good too.
That always changes, though.
It can, yes, but they'll call a really good game. So they're not usually looking to call something that's not there. Good save, good shot.
Well, Strickland, he's been busy lately.
Hopefully, he can come out, get things going in the second. Oh. Not sure how he got that. His stick was up.
Strickland put those knees together and blocked.
Yeah. I think we got a penalty. On Cash Fry there for Marshfield. Slash with 1.4 seconds. So East Merrill will come out with basically a full power play to start the second period.
1.4 seconds left here in period 1. And that'll do it for the first period. We're scoreless. We'll take a timeout here.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. You'll have no problem finding the stone, locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Today to make sure your Heritage Auto Body. Heritage Auto estimates and works with.
To sleep it off. Mall Furniture has a huge prices. There's 2 great
from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Large selection of heated. Gross Buick is home of the lifetime engine warranty on.
School bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their
Scoreless after 1 period here in the fifth. No score as we see Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield. Their higher change applied today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location. Sternweiss & Sons of.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of a role there at the back end. Obviously, no penalty. Really good 5-on-5 play. There was a good rhythm. Merrill was doing a really good job there for a while. Really frustrating Marshfield as they were trying to get to the net and just couldn't get any good really good saves for them. So, 2 minutes here for East Merrill. These are definitely not the advantage. So, and those are, I'm talking 50-50 opportunity you got to score, but it's definitely not that. So, and Marshfield's penalty kill has actually been really, really good. The power play, and they try to really set up that perfect play, and then you end up, and it's over, and then, we're back to full strength. Yeah, so you're really going to cut down. You're going to run as the penalty kill is to go in about the second half minute of that, and then same with defensemen. You'll rotate, but you typically try to hope to get through it with just one line change, and the things. But it's you just got to be in your position.
Okay.
Because that open look on that that's when we're going to get our real.
Sure, nobody's sticking.
Which, tip aggressive on the. You're just trying to clog that middle, take away that box ice, and you're keeping shots to the outside.
Okay.
With a guy. So, I'd much rather have a shot coming from the outside, the blue line, too crazy. That's how you prevent that.
Okay. Tonight by ShedsDelivered.com.
At Rice's More Than Floors, you'll find quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and of course, qualityfloors.com. Or 3, give us a call or text at 715-3.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes.
The Fairgrounds, Joe Anderson, Josh Metz, John Standifer bring you tonight's action. Mutual of Wausau Insurance. They've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit Mutual of Wausau. Overview of the first period with Coach Metz. Coach, goalie play. What are some of your thoughts on that here in the first period?
Really good so far. Both goalies were good, made some tough saves. Merrill probably, honestly, could have had 2 to 3 goals that period with the looks they had. So to keep them at, yeah, the stick was up, and you typically in that, when you're down in the butterfly in the 5-hole area, you don't want to flush together. So you want to use your stick to make that save. Marshfield did a good job putting some, I think.
Preferred is it, you want to
freeze it then and get that whistle.
Okay.
Blocker, I think some goalies are really good with their blocker, some are not. So it very much depends. Corners, or some are really good at using their sticks and their blockers to deflect it up into the netting and get that stoppage too. So either way is fine. It's just, some are really good with their glove, and some, are really good with their blocker, but
it just depends.
I don't know. There's just something about catching it, and being it's a good feeling, but a good blocker save is nice. That's made a massive difference in goaltending over the last few years, I think.
Speaking of which, what are some other, for lack of a better word, improvements that
improved, and the speed and the skill, and I mean, shots have gotten better. I do a quicker, better shot and that, but it's just, I think kids are playing more too, and that not just hockey, that's all sports, but that's for a different day. But it does. If you look at the good teams, the really good teams like West and Spash, what they do so well is they skate it, and they are so good at. They're so fast. I mean, it really is
the way, or no?
It's flat, but they cut out the middle basically, so the edges are sharp. So, but you actually have edges. So and skaters will get their skates sharpened. We had kids all the time, lose their edge in the middle of a game, and luckily, then they can. That way, if they lose an edge, they can just pop another one in. When my brother was coaching, he was kind of the guy that. He got relegated. I could never get the blades out, so he was always able.
The Tigers of Marshfield, Joe Anderson, Josh Metz, John Standifer bringing you tonight's action.
Sometimes it's nice to get that power play with the fresh so that's causing the puck to stick.
Oh, I was going to say, I wondered it.
It makes for a pretty terrible game, to be honest. They probably Marshfield freezing cold arena tonight, so that's causing the ice to be quite wet. So it's going to take a little while for it to settle down. In here, so it is much warmer in here tonight.
So 5 seconds left in the power play.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to generate much. I mean, you just can't get the puck down in the.
I'm going to ask John to turn the headphone level. Just a little, jack me up a little bit. Right about there is good. There we go.
The penalty.
Thank you, John, by the way.
Yo, Fisher. Oh, what a save. Oh! Buries that. Blake had a really good chance, too, on the rebound. Just missed the net. It's a big-time save, though, from Strickland.
We got a line change here. I've seen him score quite a few too.
Yeah, he's a heck of a player. I didn't get to coach him, but man, just watching him, you can see pretty quickly how talented he is.
John Standifer, the Meister of the month. Very happy to have Josh Metz here for color. He's very talented. Good check there.
Good hit, yep.
Somebody's got to take the lid off the net here pretty soon.
I mean, both teams have had opportunities.
I'm going to say the first 2 games that John and I did here,
And that was a good game.
We almost had an overtime.
Really good comeback from Marshfield in that one time. There was a stretch there where I swear 3 or 4 straight years we went to overtime with them.
Okay. Between Division I and Division II, it's student population?
Yeah,
okay.
it's school enrollment first time, and then we co-opt with Marshfield Columbus, and that put us above. So we've always been right on that border. We were D1.
Okay.
But they are back down to D2 this year, which is a really good thing for them, because other possible to get through that section. So this year with the being in Division 2, they'll have a good look at it. And
you look at some of the regionals, and you got like 5 teams that can go to state.
Yeah, it's crazy. The 455 teams in Division 1, and still only 4 teams go to state. So. Something. Hopefully, at some point they can right that ship, because it's not a fair situation to these teams.
Could they go? Would it be
8-4?
Okay.
But it's something they need to work out.
Mullins hit.
There. Good look for Meisner on the pass to Fisher.
They got a stick behind the goal.
Yep.
Oh, Neil Mullins.
Good glove save. Makes for better shots, but
no,
those bad boys break pretty easily. Yeah.
Fiber.
More. So not great. Not great for parents, I can assure you that.
What does the stick usually run you?
Now they are a couple $100.
Holy buckets.
Yep. Yeah, so let's just say parents cringe every time they see a broken stick from any stretch of the imagination.
John was talking to me about it. He's thinking about
the goalie equipment is insane. It is substantially more expensive than when I played, and it was expensive when I played. So
when were you in high school, young man?
Yeah.
I'm celebrating my 45th year of being out of high school.
There, the stick of the goalie came up. That's what left that 5-hole open.
Marshfield breaks it open. The net, first goal. Where'd I put my pen? There it is.
Really good play off the face-off there. They flew Matilla, got the flow on the ice, 5-hole shot. Goalie's stick came up, and that left the 5-hole open up. Yeah, it was a good pass. Good breakout pass from Barry on that. Those are defensive zone face-off plays you practice. Gives Marshfield some momentum now.
They seem to score in spurts, at least in the games that I've been at. They'll score 2 right in a row or real close to each other.
Yeah, it is. This ball and the floodgates open.
Yep.
Hockey's the same way. You get a goal here, a goal there, and all of a sudden things can really – the momentum plays a big part in it. For the second period.
The ice seems to be firming up a little bit more.
Yeah, finally. Now it's probably in good shape. Oh, good shot.
Some cheers from the Marshfield bench.
Sometimes as a goalie, you got to get lucky too. Mullins had the help.
Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit Mutual of Wausau.
Good breakout there from Marshfield. Oh. Cash just couldn't control that puck there. Would have had a good look at it.
His eyes got pretty wide.
Yeah. I think the puck was just bouncing on him a little bit. Oh, good glove save. Good shot.
13 shots, right?
Yep, 11 for Neil Mullins.
And 12 saves out of 13 is pretty good, I think.
Yeah, no, it's on the shot a little bit, but it worked out in his favor. I think he was trying to go high on it.
Okay.
Once you get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Offsides is a whole nother animal, though.
Oh, yeah. That's, friends, why we have Coach Metz here and Johnson. Riley Fisher having a quiet night so far.
So far. Defensive play there by Merrill to break that up.
The line changes are usually about a minute. You said minute.
Yeah, you don't want to, after that, you can't really change in your defensive zone. Okay. So that's.
Because, I mean, when you're on the ice, you're going full speed the whole time.
Yeah. You want to make really quick shifts. You want to be able to go all out. It's been running 3 lines, so that helps. I mean, there's, a lot of. Couple of years there where I was coach, so having the depth definitely helps them.
So you like to have as a coach, you'd like to have 3 lines.
Yeah, for sure, 3 lines. But it's a depth thing, and you just want them to be able to be out there, eat some ice time, and not get scored on. And any goal they give you is usually an added bonus.
Okay.
And Barry's not a small guy either.
Attila. There's Fisher in the mix. Him in tonight.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. He's got that one good look on that breakaway, but aside from that, he hasn't gotten free too much.
I kind of like the color scheme of East Merrill. I mean, they combine colors of both schools, obviously.
Yeah, they can't go wrong with that.
Does Marshfield have black tops or no?
They do, yeah.
They do.
But you have to wear dark on, all designed by yours truly. Yeah.
He's a man of many talents, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, there's a penalty.
Sponsors Woodfield Inn and Suites, Brown's Bar, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. You were going to say, Coach?
Yeah, it just was behind them.
4:43 left in period 2.
Thanking that post.
Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contracts.
So important on a power play in your defensive zone. Win the face-off, get the puck there.
They're in the power play.
Yep. And the ice is a little more favorable for them on this one, so.
I asked them, when did they start making the ice here?
Because it's on the fairgrounds. They can't do it until after the fair, so.
And this will stay until end of April. Number 12.
Jackson Pierce.
So the lads from East Merrill tie it up. So no goals in the first. We've got 1 each here in the second.
Way.
Well, Mullins has faced 13 shots and given up 1. And I think that was the same with Strickland. Boy, we're even. Yeah, we're full strength.
So they're 1 for 2 on the power play tonight. Marshfield hasn't had a power.
We're good.
There's a delayed penalty on East Merrill, so once they touch the puck, they blow the whistle for the penalty. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can. However, with Marshfield passing that back there, if that
6 on 5 then.
Yeah. So it's just a way to get a little more extra power play time, just because once.
And that will put.
Got to get back. Good job by Mullins there to play that puck. It's a good, safe outlet pass. He got the puck out of danger. Good play by him.
Yeah, their first power play opportunity.
believe that was Cashton Anderson on the rebound. But they move him up to forward for the power play. He's a big body, strong, so it's a good guy to be up there, right.
2 goals.
Number 10, Cashton Anderson. Assisted by number 25, Alex Chen. And number 11, Wyatt Fisher.
Meisner with the break. Good play by East Merrill to break that up.
Approaching minute left here in period number 2.
Yeah, another quick period. Still not too bad. You can. Good job by Cole to get back on that.
.30
there by Cooper Berry to break that up. That you never know where it's going to go.
Two, one. Back after these messages, you are watching high school boys hockey on Sandusky Sports, brought to you tonight by Sheds Delivered.
And its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy.
Do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy Power Rook?
For mittens would be a safer decision.
Get Friday through Saturday. When buying or selling, Brock and Deck.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that. I'm like, oh, they made the impossible seem.
Big job for me. Cobuson Buses would like to thank with a fun and rewarding.
Nuts Deep like loaded tots and super nuts nacho. Small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
Mets, John Standifer bringing you tonight's action. Scoreless first. First goal scored by Marshfield's Jack Matilla. Cooper Berry did at 1. And Wyatt Fisher, Alex, because you do it from the elapsed time, not the time on the clock. Fourth grade teacher, God rest her soul, still slices in all your water softener drinking. Coach, what are your observations now? We
saw both teams find the back of the net that period. Teams get both power play goal from Marshfield, so both take. I mean, that's at the very least that, but I think both of those opportunities from the way it looked, and Cole made a really nice play. Now rebound popped right out, putting pucks on the net, and hope that they opportunities that they probably wouldn't, be looks, but they're just a little bit if you're Marshfield. Yeah, subs in one period is a game of pretty even. You don't want to feel Merrill. You just got to keep putting pressure on and try to hopefully bury a couple of these.
Really playing fast tonight.
It's been a good speed game, good physicality, but good clean guys play, which is good to see. And I mean, they're calling the obvious penalties. So I mean, the hits out of the box, especially in a one.
These assess to them than East Merrill.
And I think so. Not too crazy to see these games where the refs. It's hard to get anything. These two. Sometimes the physical.
As the Zamboni Sheds Delivered.
To keep things nice. And I just saw people. It was a top-tier experience.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking would be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience.
And get a chance to come out. We'll be here to bring you a match, and then Saturday, and looking for people. I mean, there's been some games, people that are pretty quiet.
Decisions.
No. One from Japan, Merrill's game, somebody from the Andromeda system up in the stars.
Oh.
Leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. We'll give you a shout out. I mean, first for Marshfield, and then
that 1 goal lead. Like I said, you don't want to, as you're getting too often. And if you're East Merrill, and a couple posts, obviously, but they've had some looks where they've just missed the tip, rebound, something like that. You'll definitely want to stay out of the box. Don't give East Merrill that look to tie it up. And if you're East Merrill, you got to stay out just because play a clean period like they've done all game.
Well, I did some math. I'm going to see how close I am. I think that's right.
Yep.
Jackson Pierce
would be 14.
When they started putting the alphabet in 72.
Well,
you weren't even.
That was my least favorite part, was having to work on the score sheet. So
did you,
everybody? So
okay.
yeah, it was. It's a local media people to our game changer, and I don't even have to.
Joe Anderson, Josh Metz, and John Standifer bringing you the.
For the first couple minutes of the period, both teams are struggling to keep ups, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
Icing?
Yep. But yeah, it's tough because hard to know that the puck's going to hit the water. And
league rules. And guess who that is?
They're on Cash Fry there. East Merrill and the ice once again, playing a factor.
In the second period, we had the same issue, but finally about, 12 minutes?
Yeah, it'll usually take about.
It's going to get colder, and then by the weekend, we're going to be back in the single digits.
Yeah, it's.
Masonville Dairy, they make those fresh cheese curds every day. You can pick up those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or in Curtis. I will be your friend for life. So.
There's Fisher. Oh, good ball.
Where you can see the
little bit, yeah. The offensive and defensive zones will start to get there. That could have been a penalty. Yeah, he's got it.
Well, we got 14:21 left in this match.
That 2-goal advantage here on. Give yourself a little breathing room.
And a 2-minute penalty on Eric Grunenwald. Whoa.
Somehow that puck snuck through. In the PK here.
Well, I think that would be very good.
Yeah, I don't mind being aggressive there. Yeah, it definitely is much better to be aggressive, put the pressure on. You're creating an odd man rush, but it's.
Well, they've got a minute and 10 to kill.
A unit out. They're running a bit of an overload here now on.
There goes Pierce.
Oh, wow.
And
what a
Pierce
shot.
for the goal. Jackson Pierce.
Marshfield, that you want to have that opportunity. He's
no.
He's a heck of a player. And then, oh! Cole Kenny denied on a nice save. Response here off that shorthanded goal.
15 seconds to kill.
Yeah. Very good response, though, by Marshfield.
And we're back at full strength. Brings the East Merrill fans to their feet.
Good job by East Merrill right out of the box there.
16.
Not sure it got very far across the goal line, but it did look like it snuck just across. He's tried to snag it out of there before it was fully crossed, but now if you're Marshfield, you got to go on the attack here. Oh my! Tremendous
from East Merrill, looking for their first conference victory of the season.
Yeah, he's made some big saves. 3 minutes.
Well, can Marshfield answer?
Yeah, they're going to have now. They just had possibly their best look of the night, and I mean, sometime. And keep.
Mullins gives up another. Oh my gosh.
I was going to say, you got to keep the puck off the stick of Jackson Pierce, and he didn't get that goal, but he had the initial shot that led to the goal. I said pregame, I coached he had some skill and some talent, and man, can definitely see that tonight.
So that goal was by Klebenow again?
I think so, and Jackson
okay.
Piercefield got to go to the net. Be afraid to shoot the puck. Every shot's a good shot if you're Marshfield right now. Yeah, East Merrill's got the momentum right now, so if you're don't have to do anything too crazy right now, don't have to change your game.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Marshfield, you made to go down to 2, start to roll more go to your top 2 lines.
So you want to keep your scorers more.
Yeah, you just got to, I mean, you got to try to get those guys out as much as possible at this point, so you're just going to save by Mullins.
He's had an interesting third period.
Yeah. The laid off sides. Marshfield needs to take their time getting it out. Oh, just missed the being nice on East Merrill. But yeah, I would expect to see a lot of the top 2 lines now from Marshfield last 9-10 here.
So the clock becomes a factor.
Yeah, you know, you start to run out of time. So you don't want to and you just got to get the puck deep if you're Marshfield and feet with it.
What is the difference in length between a high school?
Off the upcoming Olympic rink,
yeah,
it's actually shorter. So,
that's why I brought it up.
but like the Green Hack over in DC Everest is a quote unquote as well. So it is a substantial difference.
So it's 200 feet long.
Olympic is 210 maybe by 195.
Unless you're in Milan.
Yeah, then it's smaller, actually, to watch.
Let's see if the NHL players go along with it.
Yeah, it is.
Well, next dead shot here will tell you about the Giant Stadium for big. Boy, they're still staying aggressive, East Merrill.
Yeah, they're doing right now. So here, dump the puck. Now you can change, make Marshfield go 200 feet. The more time you can waste, the better. So get across that red line, dump it, forecheck, sit back, and make them go 200 feet through 4 or 5 of your guys.
And East Merrill is just cooking. Holy cow. See the score?
I think he got the assist. I think Klebnow got it again.
Brody Klebnow is in fuego.
I think it was Colin Jenrick that made the play down. Yeah, Jenrich did. And that's one of those, especially, you know, down 3 where Marshfield was. You just got to get pucks on net. Nothing is a bad shot. So now you're back down to 5:58 left. So.
Marshfield goal number 10.
They just did. Fisher with the pass to Matilla, but East Merrill was back to make the. You get one here in the next minute or 2, and you're right back in it if you're Marshfield.
That kind of seems to be the MO for Marshfield in the games I've seen.
You know, it is. It's just one of those things that Marshfield is. We don't play a full 51 minutes, so 3 goals and it changes the complexion of the game. I mean, that 5th goal of East Merrill, they just got outworked down low, and that led to the goal. Yeah, if you're East Merrill, you want to make sure you got all 5 guys back now. Don't give them anything. Don't give them any great looks. Just on a shot that was going way wide. Almost ended up being a fortuitous bounce for East Merrill there. To make, you know, Marshfield try to go through 4 or 5 guys to get the puck down into their zone.
This is where Tony Strickland of East Merrill is going to get a little bit more nervous as time ticks down.
Feels like it's not actually moving.
Especially when you got that lead in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah. This thing for them. Goalie early, so this is about the time I would start to look to pull the goalie, but I mean, obviously not right now. I think Coach Immerfall's a little more.
East Merrill.
That'll go on goal, so no whistle for icing. Marshfield just gets beat back. Good save, though, by Mullins. Marshfield. This is where you want to get a whistle so you can get a timeout and kind of reset things. So this is where I'd be begging for a whistle of any sort so I could get a timeout. But you're gonna have to try to win the face-off and try to get the goalie off then.
Now for timeouts, do you get
smart about when you use your timeout?
And they're going to take a timeout
Yeah.
here. We'll take one here as well. You're watching high school boys hockey on
Ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 200.
Price you won't find anywhere else. Hey, that's all it takes.
Welcome back to Zaleski. Josh Metz, John Standifer bringing you tonight's action. Coach.
Per game. That includes overtime. You have to take the timeout where, if you're down, you can let your top guys run. If you have a play, you can put that play on, that type of thing. But ideally, you'd have the defensive zone and then pull their goalie. Yeah.
Okay. I was going to ask you when you thought.
Not sure why they waived icing there. Marshfield's.
That's icing.
Yeah, that's icing. Yeah, they're going to take him now.
He goes.
I looked around the 3:30 mark to was a little more conservative than I was. I'm a foot on the gas kind of guy.
Now, 1:40 left. Marshfield down by 2.
So if you're Marshfield, you can be patient, but you can't be too patient here. You got to have 2 guys on the. So, and you have to have at least 2 guys on the puck at all times now. You have the man advantage. You're going to get in trouble if you don't have
4 goals here in the third period. 3 Brody Klebnow with 3 out of the 4.
Foot race to the loose puck. Marshfield's got it.
1 minute.
Yeah, now you got to start to press here. Good shot. Typically with 1-goal lead, you tell your team off, but with a 2-goal lead, you can usually get a little more aggressive with that. You don't mind the icing so much, and that was a good shot. So
Who scored that shot?
I missed it actually. And if it's your best player like that, you can have him take a shot at the net there. You're more willing to risk the.
East Merrill has gone bonkers here in the.
They were physical, and they took advantage of their opportunities.
10 seconds.
And Jackson Pierce is a really good player.
East Merrill United team picks up their first conference victory of the East Merrill, and they pick up the victory. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for the NasonVilleDairy.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield. Father brought us here in the early 1960s. We ran 7,005, produce it and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different Caffelattieri, Caffela Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today. Pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caffelattieri, Caffela Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey.
Yeah, we'll get you. You got a player? No. Let's do it right now, then you can be on your way. There's a young man that had a big game. All right. Are we going to move the camera, Sir John? Okay. Welcome back to Zaleski Sports Broadcast of high school boys hockey. There we go. East Merrill picks up their first conference victory of the season, a 6-3 win over the Marshfield Tigers. I'm here with head coach Brian.
That was a good team win all the way through, so I was really happy with the guys' performance and how hard they worked and stuck together, so it was good to see.
You see,
and really played hard and played well, so really happy for the guys.
I was going to say, you got 5 goals in the third period. What's going through your mind when that happened?
Yeah, that was so. That's not always, but that was good to see tonight.
And that ice was a little slow.
Like maybe 5 minutes and let it set up a little, but they did a good job battling through. Both teams had to deal with it, so it was a good night. Good night for the kids.
And this is Jackson Pierce. All right. So we'll move the camera down. Oh. When you're old, you don't move as quick as you used to. Oh boy. Goal in the third period. 2 of them. Hey, tell us about your shots.
My first one was a nice pass from one of my good buddies I've played with my whole life. I just cut across from down in our D zone. It was nicely placed. Just an all-around good shot.
I mean, Coach Metz and I, during the broadcast, talked about your intensity as a team tonight. Was that something you worked on here? I mean, that you made a point to tonight?
Yeah, we started hot in the first period, and then in that third period, we really came through and started finishing.
It's got to be kind of cool to see 5 goals in a period.
Yeah, it was nice to see that from the boys.
And first count.
I'm Jackson Pierce, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Jackson. Congratulations. Beyond our merry way. He's going to put his hat back on. We'll get John to move the camera so we can see who's talking here. There we go.
East Merrill played really tough. I thought they would come out and play a pretty good game tonight, looking through the stat, but I saw I don't think their record was truly representative of what we saw tonight. So
you get some bad breaks here and there.
Yeah, it's this year, and I think we saw that tonight. And Jackson Pierce is, he was clearly one of the best players on the ice, along with Wyatt Fisher. And Strickland was really good in net for them as well. He made some big saves when he needed to. That glove save there in the third period was the best of the night, hands down, and that was the difference. So it was a good game overall, and East Merrill kept plugging away, and they found the back of the net in the third period. They were rewarded for their hard work.
Yeah. We're going to do a quick recap of the scoring here. Jack Matella for Marshfield started it out in the second period. Jackson Pierce answered and then cashed in the third period as they scored 5 goals, East Merrill to Marshfield's 1. The winning goalie was Tony Strickland. He's 2-4. Neil Mullins takes the loss, 5-8. The East Merrill team, they've improved to 3-8 on the season and 1-4 in Wisconsin Valley. Real quick, sir, about Thursday, we've got a big game coming up. It's Marshfield and
Wausau West.
Wausau West. Give us a little preview before we sign off.
Boy, Wausau West is weekend against Middleton and Notre Dame. They're clicking on all cylinders right now. So and they got a good goalie. They're just a quality. I mean, there's good out and have a good start. The starts are so key against a team like that. You can't get down too early. You always look at that first 5 minutes of a game like that, and you just want to try to keep it scoreless and try to give yourself a chance. So
he's a keeper. He's coming back Thursday. Tell you what, we're going to sign off here. Again, our final score for watching tonight. Again, our final score: East Merrill 6, Marshfield 3. We'll see you Thursday here at the arena in Marshfield. Have a great night.